My name's Elan Mehler. I'm a jazz pianist. I've been playing piano since I was a kid. And I recorded 5 records. I did 3 records for a label called Brownswood Recordings, which is based in London, and 2 records for Challenge Records, which is based in Amsterdam. I lived in New York for about 12 years, and I lived in Paris for about 5 years. Actually, the very first record I did was for Brownswood, but we recorded it in New York. We recorded it here at Eastside Sound. So I started Newvelle Records about 4 years ago. And that was through a partner when I was living in Paris. I met someone, actually I was teaching him, this is Jean-Christophe Morisseau, is the name of my partner. We were looking at the rise in vinyl, and I had sort of this idea of starting a record label that did like a subscription-based model, sort of like boutique thing, and I spoke to him about it, and he got really excited about it. He was like, something like that, and we got started. And I started looking for artists, and we have our model is based on a really good. It's an artist-centric model basically. I was looking at sort of the contracts that I had in the past, and other jazz musicians have, which are pretty restrictive. So the idea is that we sell our records only in a box set, only on vinyl. And the artist gives us the rights to the vinyl, and the artist keeps the digital rights. And they give us 2 years where we're totally exclusive. You can't get the music anywhere else except if you buy the whole membership, which is six records, and you get them on vinyl. And after 2 years, the musician can go to whatever label they want. They can put it on YouTube. They can do whatever. It seemed like we're looking for a sustainable model that would like find a group of people that wants the music recorded at the highest level, presented in this very special format, very exclusive, and that'll give the opportunity for the musician to record something that they really want to make and own their own masters. So that's sort of how we came to it. I see vinyl coming back, and I say, okay, this is a model that we can get new music out into the world, and in a way that's in a format that feels special again. And I think that, I mean, I prefer the sound of vinyl, but I think the reason that vinyl is coming back, it's that tangible, physical, tactile return to that. It's like it's the difference between a book and an e-book. What I love about it is that huge canvas for the sound, this huge canvas for the art, the ritual of playing it, the collection of it, all that touch, feel, like having to deal with it. It's so not disposable. People are thirsty for that. I think you see that not just in the music industry, you see that in like boutique fashion, or like in all these different, people are getting back to like a handmade or something you can touch and feel, know how it's built, like connect to viscerally. It's a lot of work, and it's new for me, being a musician. So it's very interesting, but it's great to like, it's amazing to work with so many of my heroes, like people I grew up listening to, and it's great that their response to the art, and it's great to working with the visual artists and stuff like that it's really exciting. Yeah. When you're dealing with studios, people talk a lot about the tech and all that stuff, but there's so much in the people, like the engineer and the sound and the sound in the room. And what's worked out really great for us with Adam's, like using for me using the T5Vs and him having the space here, is that I can get like a direct sort of line of he's talking about this, like, and there's less noise in the equation and stuff like that. And working with somebody like Mark, it's that he's so familiar with his space and his sound. Like he works so much faster than anybody else I've worked with, but because it's so natural for him. And you want to, as a producer, as somebody who's giving his own input, you want to have as much of a connection to what he's hearing as possible. So for me, it's really ideal to have the T5Vs at home and set those up and be able to get like, okay, I know I'm getting the real deal. It's not through like I'll put on headphones and then be like, I think he's hearing this and I'm hearing this, so it's very direct, and I think that's really ideal for our situation. I think the sound stage on the T5Vs was really, I noticed a lot of depth that I couldn't hear before. As soon as I put them on, I was very, a lot of clarity and very even between the highs and lows. I got a nice big soundscape for it's just what I needed to do in order to really get inside what Mark's hearing. I think it was really ideal. the way the mid-range sort of popped, and there was a lot of clarity there, and I guess with the ribbon tweeter that really gave me some insight into that sound, and it connects with the sound that we have here at Newvelle Records, which is a jazz label and a vinyl-based label. So that's sort of that's our sweet spot.